YouTube is going to push it more because that's going to put more eyes on your video. The sooner they are able to monetize you, the sooner they are able to make more money. Looking at what are people gravitating to, what topics are they wanting to learn more about that I could offer advice, opinion, or information on. Doing really good with my thumbnails. My thumbnails were bad. And it was just all these things that I just didn't know as a new YouTuber. Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. My name is Alexia, and I am a 33-year-old mom of 5 who is starting a YouTube channel. Well, restarting a YouTube channel. So I first started YouTube back in 2021, and I was posting primarily mental health content, mommy wellness content, and I was doing that for years, and I saw some traction, but it wasn't really growing. And looking back, I see that is because I wasn't doing what was necessary to really grow on YouTube. And so I just wanted to talk about some things that I have learned that is now helping me to grow better on YouTube now that I'm restarting my YouTube channel and I'm applying these different strategies in order to grow, and it's actually working. I'm actually seeing some traction. It's not as much as I would like. It could be more, but it's definitely helping me to get consistent, to continue to push myself out there, and to see some growth. So I am seeing some growth. So let me just get into some things that I've learned that has been helping me to grow my YouTube channel. So let me just give a little backstory, right? So the reason that I first started my YouTube channel back in 2021 was because I was a mom at the time of 4, and I had dealt with a lot of depression, postpartum depression specifically, dealing with being a new mom and then going from a mom of 1 to immediately going to a mom of multiple, 3, 4 children. And it was a lot. It was new. It was a lot of pressure. I didn't know what to do. I didn't really know who to go to. And I really was kind of like embarrassed a little bit. And the person that I am is that I prefer to do a lot of stuff on my own. I don't know if it's to prove that I can do it or to not seem weak or what, but I'm just that type of person where I just prefer to do a lot of stuff on my own. And so it was very hard for me to ask for help and to let people in on what was actually going on at the time. And I just dealt with a lot of guilt, a lot of embarrassment, and I struggled a lot. And so I wanted to hop on social media, period, and just start to share my story, hoping that I would help someone else, hoping that I would inspire them to recognize, I'm not alone. I'm not the only one feeling this way, and that there are things that can help, instead of immediately going to medicine, because a lot of doctors and psychiatrists or whatever, they will immediately try to put you on medicine. And I was one of those who did not want to immediately get put on some type of medication or to be labeled and potentially have my children taken away from me and all this other crazy stuff that I hear other moms going through just because they asked for some help and people just automatically thought that they were crazy. I wanted to come on social media and connect with other moms who were going through similar things and offer what I knew, what had helped me, going to therapy, learning to journal, learning to meditate, learning to become aware of my emotions, control my emotions, and learning to trust myself and to trust others to be able to help me. And so that was the primary basis of my YouTube channel when I first started. And I did that for a couple years, and I was able to grow my channel and everything like that. And so the only problem was that I did not stay consistent. I was not consistent. I would post maybe once a week, maybe once every other week. I wasn't really putting a lot of effort into my titles. I wasn't doing a lot of research into what I needed to put into my titles. I didn't really know what YouTube was looking for as far as what videos catch. I wasn't doing really good with my thumbnails. My thumbnails were bad. And it was just all these things that I just didn't know as a new YouTuber, which is totally normal. When you're just starting out, you won't know these things. You can do all the research, listening to other people's videos, but it won't click until you actually do it and you keep doing it and you start to see what works and what doesn't work. And that is research. So I'm going to tell you some things that I've recognized is helping my channel to grow now that I am applying some of these tactics and strategies and becoming more intentional with growing my YouTube channel. So first is working on my titles and my thumbnails. So when I first started, I didn't know how to research titles, what needed to be put into a title, how to optimize your titles in order to be searchable on YouTube. And back then, like I said, I first started in 2021. So back then, YouTube search was the biggest thing. You wanted to get put into search so that when people come on YouTube and they're looking up a certain topic, you want to be the one to pop up, right? So back then, YouTube search was the way to go. And I just couldn't figure out how to optimize my titles. And so now I've learned how to research and optimize those titles. So basically what I'm doing now is I am looking at other people's channels. So the videos that are getting 10s, 20s, 100,000 views, I'm looking at those videos and I'm seeing what keywords are they putting into their title that is helping them to grab people's attention. What topics are they talking about that is a hot topic that a lot of people want to know about, that they are either searching for or they come across and they're like, ooh, I need that information. So I'm looking, I'm combing through the internet, not just YouTube. I use other social media platforms as well, like Facebook, Threads, and YouTube. I'm looking around the internet on these platforms and I'm looking at what are people gravitating to? What topics are they wanting to learn more about that I could offer advice, opinion, or information on? Data, research, whatever. Is that something that I could provide value on my channel? And if I can do that and use, a similar topic, similar keywords, and add my own spin to it, is that going to get me the same traction as someone else did on their channel and on their video? So that is number one that I am utilizing in order to grow my channel. And so far it has been working. I have looked up other people's videos and I haven't copied because I'm not using the exact same title. I'm not using verbatim the exact same words as them. I'm just looking to them for inspiration and saying, ooh, I could talk about that. So let me, share my story, such as when I did a video about starting over at 33, and that immediately got like 260 plus views. And that so far has been my best performing video since restarting my channel January 15th of this year. So it's only been a week, and one of my videos has already gotten over 200 views, and it was a long form video. It wasn't a short. It was like 20, at least like 20 minutes long, 15, 20 minutes long. So that showed me that, okay, if I look to others for inspiration, videos that are gaining traction, then I can too use that to put my own spin on it for my channel. And so I'm doing that. Another strategy that I learned was to look at channels that don't have a lot of subscribers. So they're small channels, or they might be fairly new or whatever, but they're under 5,000 subscribers. Looking at what video popped for them. What video, even though they only have like 2,000, 1,000, 3,000 subscribers, they had a video that got 100,000 views, 166,000 views or whatever. Looking at that video and also seeing, is that something that I can recreate, since I am a small creator as well. So, look at that and see if that is a strategy that you can implement. And then second, my thumbnails. So my thumbnails, being more creative with my thumbnails. I use Canva to create my thumbnails. I'm just more comfortable with Canva. I've been using it for years. I feel like it's fairly easy to use. So I'm just more comfortable with using Canva. And so I use Canva to design all my graphics and my thumbnails. And again, I'm looking at other people who are getting a lot of clicks and views on their videos. What type of thumbnail are they using? What type of graphic are they using? Are they using a solid background? Are they using a lifestyle background, like they're in a living room or behind a building? Like what kind of background are they using for their thumbnail? What type of font are they using? What colors are they using? What colors are eye-catching and grabbing attention? So I'm looking at all of that as research for what is popular, because honestly, YouTube is about what is performing well. So if your video isn't doing well, YouTube is not going to push it. If your video is doing well, YouTube is going to push it more, because that's going to put more eyes on your video. And the sooner they are able to monetize you, the sooner they are able to make more money, because they're going to be putting commercials on your videos, and they're going to make money. So it benefits YouTube to monetize you, so they can start to make money from you posting your videos. So if the video is not grabbing people's attention, they're just not going to push it. So you have to look at, how do I get my video seen? What aesthetic, what font, what color, what background, what format, what words, what length of the title is going to grab people's attention and get them to click, get them to watch my video, so that YouTube continues to push it out. Utilizing a lot is YouTube analytics. So I look at my analytics multiple times a day, probably 10 times a day. I'm not gonna lie, I look at it a lot. It's like the new social media for me, because I'm doing a lot of research. So when I'm looking at my analytics, I'm looking at, okay, what video is doing well, what video is not doing too well, how many views, how much watch time is it getting, how many watch hours does it have, how long are people watching my video for, To me, that is very important right now because I need the watch hours. So I'm looking very closely at the average view duration to see how long the average person is watching my video. And right now it is low. So I want to work on, again, holding people's attention so that they watch my entire video. That is one of my goals because I feel like I'm getting people to click. My click-through rate, I feel like is doing pretty good for my size channel. I'm still small. Again, I just restarted my channel a week ago. So I don't expect for everybody to click and watch my video. But to me, a 5, 7, 10% click-through rate for me is good. So I'm okay with that right now. And I'm getting that. So people are clicking on my videos. They want to see it. I just have to work on holding people's attention. And I feel like one of the things that is going to help with that is to be more comfortable behind the camera, showing more of my personality and kind of getting to the point a little bit quicker. And being sure to hit those points, and hitting those solutions pretty quickly because people's attention span is short. It's short right now. So that is one of my goals for the channel, and that is what I'm looking at and what is most important for me right now. So looking at those analytics is helping me to see what is working and what is not working so that I can tweak it, improve on it, and get my videos on more eyes and to have people to watch it longer so that I get to those 4,000 watch hours. So another thing that is helping me on my YouTube journey, helping me grow my YouTube channel right now, is learning to release the need for everything to be perfect. So I am a perfectionist by nature. I like things a certain way, and I have this fear of failure. So, well, not so much anymore, but it used to be really bad when I first started, which is why I wasn't able to stay consistent. Because when I would fail or a video wouldn't do well, I would immediately give up. And this was on all my social media. Like when something didn't go well and it did bad, I would get discouraged and I would just stop. I would give up. So this time around, because I failed so much, I have failed so much. When I tell you I have failed a lot, it has definitely taught me how to not let it affect me so much. So instead of letting it like get to me, affecting my self-esteem, getting all in my head and making me give up and quit, now I'm like, okay, this isn't working. What do I need to do to make it work? Now I'm thinking of solutions. Now I'm thinking, what do I need to change? What do I need to do different? How can I improve? How can I make this work? I'm thinking of solutions instead of being defeated and giving up. And that is helping me to stay consistent because not all of my videos have done well, but I continue to show up. I'm challenging myself to post every day for 30 days so I can get into a rhythm of staying consistent. Plus, this is allowing me to do research. So with me being consistent, I'm going to see what works and what doesn't work. And if I just give up, I won't be able to see that. And then how will I know what will work and what will actually grow my channel? What if this one thing that I change and I tweak actually helps it to blow up? You never know that until you try. So you can't give up so quickly just because it doesn't work out the first time. I'm also saying that you can repurpose stuff. Like I've changed titles, I've changed thumbnails, I've done the A/B testing where I had 2 different thumbnails and wanted to see which one got more clicks. I'm doing all of that because I am committed to seeing this through. I'm committed to really growing my channel this time. So I'm learning to just be more consistent, to not give up so quickly, and to see it through, because who knows when it's going to break through and be successful. And finally, I'm learning to just be me. I'm learning who I am, what it is that I want to talk about, what I feel comfortable talking about, who I want to talk to, what topics I want to talk about. I'm finding my voice, because if you go back to my videos just yesterday, just a couple days ago, I wasn't really talking like this. Now I'm talking like I'm talking to a regular person versus me sounding like a robot. My husband was saying for years, you sound like a robot. You sound like you're at a board meeting and you're trying to get, whatever. But I didn't see it until he recorded me. He recorded me when we were just sitting down and just talking, because I'm like, I don't see what you're talking about. This is my voice. And then he recorded me, and I got to hear my regular voice, because I never recorded myself really just talking normally. I just try to be, politically correct. I try to enunciate my words, speak properly. I am a proper speaking person. I don't use a lot of slang or all of that, but it was my tone. I noticed the difference in my tone when I talk to him, because I'm comfortable with him. He's my best friend. He's my husband. So I'm more comfortable talking with him versus a stranger. I've never been that type of person who was just automatically comfortable with somebody I did not know. And I definitely wasn't someone who was comfortable talking in front of a camera, a crowd, any of that. I have been a shy, introverted person my entire life. I barely spoke, especially in high school. I didn't talk to nobody. Okay, nobody. Which is why I've been a loner pretty much my entire life. But YouTube changed all of that. YouTube got me to be comfortable speaking in front of a camera, to get comfortable speaking in front of a crowd, because not only have I learned to do video, get on video and record a video and actually put it out to people, I've had chances and I've done speaking engagements. I've spoken in front of a crowd of women, doing topics on self-care, time management, and they've asked me to come back again. This is going to be my third time. I never thought that I would do something like that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate y'all. Make sure that you like this video. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.